welcome back to the Love Letters from Lakin podcast. You guys, we are nice and cozy today. I'm currently on my period, and let me tell you, it is a crime scene with me right now. I'm just letting you know. Like, sorry if this makes you uncomfortable. Actually, no, I'm not sorry for being a woman and bleeding monthly, because it's horrible, and everyone should know how much we suffer. I am currently a crime scene. The amount of blood that is coming out of me is actually insane. Like, put me in a horror novel. I'm so serious. But we are nice and cozy today. If you can't tell, I am so ready for Christmas. I have my new Christmas blanket from Costco. Let me tell you, this is probably the most fuzzy, warm, most comfortable blanket I've ever owned, and I'm so serious. Like, the naps and the sleep with this thing are godly, heavenly, unlike any other. But without further ado, let's get into the episode today. I am just feeling so cozy. It's a beautiful day. The temperature here has been kind of perfect, not too hot, not too cold, and it's just been such good vibes this past week, so let's talk about it. Life updates, you guys. It is officially Wicked week. Wicked Part 1 premieres on Friday, I believe. I think there are like early screenings on Thursday night, but the movie itself premieres on Friday, November 22nd. I am beyond excited. I'm going to see it on Monday with my best friend Kennedy. She's going to be in town for like a whole week for Thanksgiving break. I'm super excited. However, I don't know how often I'll see her, but I'm super excited for her to be here. Oh my gosh, not to mention, you guys, this is my 20th podcast episode. Moment to just like relish and live in that. Is that a word? To relish in it. Is that relish? Because relish is like a condiment and it's not a good one. Okay, anyways, moment to just bask. That's a better word. Moment to bask in the fact that this is the 20th episode. I can't believe it. That's so weird. And I know that's not a crazy milestone, but 20 podcast episodes. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the loyal listeners who listen every week, tune in every week, listen to me ramble, and my unmedicated ADHD go crazy. Well, I'm medicated for it, but I don't really take it, so coffee is enough to kind of balance out the ADHD for me. Speaking of coffee, this is one of my life updates. I made the most amazing iced latte this morning, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is. So I used one of my Nespresso pods. I put oat milk in it, and then I added white chocolate mocha creamer, the Starbucks one, and then I added raspberry syrup, and it was a white chocolate raspberry latte, and it was the best thing I've ever had. I will be drinking this every day. Go make it right now. Perfect. Yeah, Wicked week. I'm literally so excited. You guys know I've been waiting for this for so long. The reviews are coming in and they're so incredible, and not like I had any doubt in my mind, but I am genuinely just so excited for this movie. I fear it's going to change my life. I fear it's going to become my entire personality more than it already has. Not only that, but the Wicked soundtrack comes out on the same day, so I will be listening to that nonstop. It'll probably end up like being one of my top albums of the year, even though it's the tail end of the year. So I'm insanely excited to go see it with Kennedy on Monday. We're seeing it in the IMAX, and I'm going to get the cute Glenda and Elphaba popcorn buckets. Like, you already know. It's going to be an unreal experiment. It's going to be an unreal experience, and I'm so excited. By the way, I have lemon water with me today because I just need something cozy. My cramps are horrendous. Like, it's so miserable. I don't know why my periods are so bad. It's only on the first, 2 days of it is when it's really horrible and I'm suffering, but I will be taking moments to pause for lemon water today, like now. Guys, lemon water is so good. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, Kennedy comes home this weekend, I think, so I'm super excited to see her. She's my best friend. I just need, I need my dose of her. You know what I mean? I think sometimes when I'm away from her, life gets really hard. Anyways, I have some exciting life updates. First one is that I'm doing a fun collab with a brand that I really love. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. You'll just have to see when it comes out. But they messaged me on TikTok and said they want me to do some content for them in exchange for sending me free clothes of my choice, which was awesome. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that. Definitely go follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see those at Lake and Olmsted. That's where the content will be. I'm super excited for it. I just still am a little bit shell shocked that they reached out to me. It's been a while since I've done a clothing brand collaboration, so it definitely, it always feels really special when they reach out. It's like, wow, okay, I've still got it, because I used to get a lot of collabs in high school. I did a few with Princess Polly in high school, with some other, some small clothing brands. I don't know. It's always really, it's a nice ego boost whenever a brand reaches out to you and you're like, oh my gosh, I am capable of working with you. That's crazy. Notice my stuffy nose is gone. Thank the good Lord, because I was really struggling the past couple weeks. It's just this sickness is going around, dude. Me and my friends have all gotten sick. We've all been sick. My coworkers have been sick. Danielle had pneumonia. I hope you're feeling better, Danielle. I love you. She was struggling. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to write this down, but I have a story for you guys. So, picture this. It's Friday night at work. Me, Maddie and I, we have plans after work. Not huge ones, but we've got places to be. It's a Friday night. Um, my key fob I had given to Maddie for the afternoon because her key fob was accidentally taken home with another staff. So we only had one key fob that we were sharing. Now, this is an important detail. Maddie's lanyard that we all wear lanyards around our necks. That the key fob was on. Her lanyard has been a little bit unreliable lately. The clasp kind of isn't working. It falls off at random times. Okay. Now we get to our last kid on Friday night around 6:30. Our last kid gets picked up. Okay. And this last kid, she goes, wait, I want you both to walk me outside, because she just loves us so much. So Maddie and I both walk her out. We're outside. We're chatting with her and her dad. And we are like, okay, bye guys. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Whatever. We're talking about our plans for the weekend. We go back inside and we both look at each other you're going to open the door, right? Yeah, you're going to open the door. Oh, we look at each other. And we realize we don't have the key fob. The lanyard had fallen off of Maddie's neck and it was my key fob. So I didn't have mine. We realized we're locked out of the school. The only person in the school right now is the janitor. And we are banging on the doors, banging on the windows, trying to get his attention, but he's probably off in another hallway with earbuds in. You know what I'm saying? Plus, this school is double door, and it's a double door, and it's bulletproof glass. It's you really, it's an airtight vacuum in there. We're not the space between the first doors and the second set of doors is like a vessel. No one's hearing us, and the kindest thing is that our last kid, her and her dad stayed with us until we got rescued, but we had to call Danielle while she was still recovering from pneumonia to come and let us into the school. Danielle, I'm so sorry, and thank you so much again for coming to rescue us. The bright side is that we had someone that we could call and that we had a phone with us. And we were able to, it was so kind of the dad to stay with us until she got there. He did not have to do that, but it was so dark and it was cold and it was just really sweet. So thank you to that father. But anyways, that was just one of the life updates. Toby has a new cat tower, you guys. It's 6.5 feet tall. Me and my parents went to Costco on Saturday, and we passed by this cat tower, and I jokingly was like, oh, that would be so fun for Toby downstairs, since he's not allowed upstairs. Whatever. 10 minutes later, my dad comes and finds me and my mom, and he has the cat tower in the cart. And I just know my parents have a soft spot for my cat now. Are you kidding? When I first moved in with Toby, you would have never thought in a million years they would have bought something like that for him. They love him, and I know it, and it's so sweet to see them become cat parents. I am in full Christmas mode right now. I already bought my signature wrapping paper that's going to be my, Laken's wrapping paper for the season. Everyone's presents for me are going to be wrapped in it. It's super cute. It's white with little sugar cookie drawings all over it. It's pink, it's pastel, it's me, okay? I got a new Christmas candle. It's called Santa's Cookies. It smells amazing. I'm burning it right now under my candle warmer, which if you don't have a candle warmer, let me put you on, get one. It makes your candles last forever. The only downside is like the wicks will become like drowned in the wax, but I prefer it over lighting. I feel like it's, I don't know, you don't have to worry about waiting for the whole top layer of the candle to burn because it burns it evenly. It's an even layer each time. And then I feel like you're not wasting the candle, you know? It's better. Okay, guys, get a candle warmer. Um Sweet Madison, who works in the XLT office, shout out Madison if you're listening right now, got me a little gift yesterday. Danielle brings me an envelope with my name on it. I'm like, what's this? And she's like, just open it. It's a little note from Madison. She's like, I just thought you would like these. And it's just filled with all these little book stickers that I can like put on my Kindle or that I can scrapbook with. And I just thought it was the sweetest thing, like, to be known like that, to know like, oh, I just thought you would like this, you know, I thought you would love this. And like some of them were like Fourth Wing quotes and like dragons, and they were all just books and like little skeleton stickers, and I thought it was the cutest, most sweetest thing. Thank you so much, Madison. That made my day. That made my week, actually. It's so sweet to be known like that, and I think little reminders like that make me really happy, especially like yesterday was such a long day. I woke up, went to my first shift, got home, was able to chill for like 30 minutes, then left to go babysit for a couple hours because the girl I babysit for on Fridays, something came up with her usual sitter on Mondays. And so she had me come in. And then after that, went to Pasta Express, picked up some food from Georgia. Thank you, Georgia, for the free pasta. And then I went home. I had like an hour before my next shift, okay? Took a shower, took like a 30-minute nap, went back to work. And then I work late on Monday nights, so worked until about 8 last night because it went longer than normal. And then I came home, and that was just like something sweet to open up. And my collab clothing had also arrived yesterday, so it was also nice to open that after a long day. I don't know, just like surprises like that after really long hard days where you don't think anything special really is gonna happen. That's always a really nice thing. But lemon water break. Tonight I'm having a girls' night. I'm hosting a girls' night, and I'm so excited because I feel like I've said this in the past, but it's hard to get all the girlfriends together for a night because we're all so busy and we have our own lives and our own relationships and things to uphold and responsibilities. But I'm hosting a girls' night tonight. We're going to do martinis and crafts and probably have a Christmas movie going. I'm so excited. We're probably just going to yap and craft and sip. And I'm so excited for everyone to come here because I feel like no one ever really comes to my house. And I want them to because it's so sweet and fun here and wholesome, and it's decorated so me and girly like. I just can't wait for them all to be here and for all of us to be together. So I'm super excited for that. It'll make today so worth it because today's gonna be another kind of long day just with the editing the pod and doing content. And then we have some really important reviewers coming to our school this afternoon to just see how we run things and see how we're doing. So that can always be a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think we will be fine. But it'll be a nice time with friends tonight after a sort of high stress day. So super excited for that. Those were all my life updates. Let's get into the weekly report, which kind of ties into that. Releasing, Gracie Abrams released a live version of That's So True. I can't remember if I talked about it on last week's episode because I can't remember if it was out yet or not. I don't know, really, there hasn't been anything crazy releasing that I have been super excited about, but obviously I am excited for the Wicked soundtrack to be released. Experiencing excruciating cramps, obviously, but besides that, a lot of just like nostalgia towards like past Christmases, but in a good way, not in like a longing way, but in a way that is like almost coming back. With my whole family, living near me now, if I just feel like the Christmas mood is amplified this year. which I love, and it's been so fun, you guys. We've been having such wholesome family nights, family dinners weekly, Christmas vibes, decorating the tree together, just doing fun family traditions, and it's been so wholesome, and it's really boosted my mood each week to just have that family time. Playing and watching, you guys, I watched probably the best Hallmark movie I've ever seen in my life. The other day, it brought me to tears. It's called A Biltmore Christmas. It's on Hallmark and Netflix. It has Bethany Joy Lenz from One Tree Hill in it as the female main character. The vibes of it, I'm not going to give it all away, but the vibes are like time travel, old Hollywood, um, distressed writer, movie writer. It's good, guys. You've got to watch it. Just trust me on that, okay? If any of that sounds, and romance, obviously. If any of that sounds intriguing to you, definitely give it a shot. 10 out of 10. I watched Hot Frosty, which is with the girl who plays Gretchen Wieners on Mean Girls, She's in a lot of Hallmark movies. I swear to God, she's in every single one. But it's with her and then another guy. What's his name? He's in so many things. Let me find out. I need to find out because Dustin Milligan, he's in a lot of things. He's in A Simple Favor. He's in Schitt's Creek. He's in what else? He's in so many things. But anyways, it was okay. I give it a 4 out of 10. I will say I didn't pay much attention to this movie. I wasn't as locked in as I was for the other one. Guys, did I even hit record? Hang on. Gotta make sure I hit record on the iPad. Okay. Thank the good Lord I hit record because I actually for a second thought that I didn't and I almost had a heart attack. And we would have been fine. We would have just done an audio only episode today, but holy shit, that scared me. What was I talking about? Hot Frosty, 4 out of 10. It was okay. Like, the romance was sweet. It was cute, but I didn't think it was anything amazing. I feel like a lot of people are raving about it, but I really think it's just because the Dustin Milligan's character is hot. But anyways, it follows like this guy, Dustin Milligan's character, he's a snowman and like some magical thing happens where he comes to life and whatever. I don't know, guys. It's not that good, sorry. But yeah, I've just been watching a lot of Christmas movies. I've been watching a lot of Gossip Girl still and playing a little bit of Animal Crossing just before the winter season hits because if you don't know, in Animal Crossing, the seasons change, as they do in your time zone, whatever time zone you're in. So it's fall in Animal Crossing right now, and the leaves are red and orange and yellow, and they're so cute, and like leaves are falling, and there's acorns and pie cones, and just special, little seasonal things, but it's about to go away, and the snow is about to come out. So I've just been trying to play before the seasons change. Obsessing over Christmas still, guys. Still baking, Christmas baking, crafting, drawing, nothing new. Just like honestly embracing coziness, being girly, decorating for Christmas, getting in the spirit. I don't know. That's honestly what I've been obsessing over recently. And the book I'm currently reading, let's get into reading. Consider Me by Becca Mack is my current read. It is a hockey romance, but it's a little bit different than other hockey romances that I've been reading. And I say that because it's not a college hockey romance. They are full-on adults. He plays like in the NHL, the National Hockey League. They live in Canada. And what else? The female main character is a high school physical ed teacher. And I love that because I feel like there's not a lot of representation for teachers in books, and so it's really fun to read about teachers in books. Anyways, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm about 70% done. This will be book 37 out of 50 of my yearly goal. Danielle and I were talking about last night how we both have the reading goal of 50, and we're both like really behind, but we think we can do it. So I'm kind of like challenging myself, and which, by the way, if any of you girls in the office are talking right now or listening to this right now, I have a bone to pick with you because I heard that you started a book club without me, And listen, I know I don't work in the office on the regular, but I want to be in it, okay? I want to be included. And I feel really left out. So, sorry, Danielle, for throwing you under the bus. Please don't be mad at Danielle for telling me about it. I would have found out anyways because I can see what book clubs you guys join on Fable. Anyways, treating myself to just like downtime, cozying up. I feel like I've been really go, go, go recently. I've had a lot going on. And I feel like I don't give myself enough credit for how much I do work and how hard I work because I don't just have one job, you know, I have odd jobs here and there that I do, and also keeping up with the podcast and the content. Like the podcast and content, that stuff is unpaid. And I still do it because I love it and I want to create and I hopefully want to be paid for it one day, but it's just it is a lot to commit to when it's not a part of your job. You know what I mean? So just kind of recognizing, okay, I deserve downtime. I deserve to take a nap if I feel tired. Things like that. Just really relaxing, giving myself downtime. Lemon broader. Lemon water break. You know, hold that thought. Sometimes I think to myself, why did I start a podcast if I can't even speak? Let that sink in. I feel like I low-key have a stutter. I feel like most times, most often than not, I'm tripping over my words. I think the issue is that my brain goes 10,000 times faster than my voice does. I think I'm always thinking faster than I talk, and so it comes out in just a jumble of words. And I need to learn to talk slower. I need to learn to slow down. But I don't know if you guys like when I talk fast or not, or if you would rather me like take it down a notch and like and just slow down, like just try to get your thoughts out in a more articulate way. Okay. Let's all take a deep breath together. If you're listening with me right now, let's all take a deep breath together. Okay, breathe in. Out. Okay, I needed that. Maybe you did too. Before we get into the main meat of this episode, I want to talk about Sunny Angels for a second. I haven't ordered in a really long time. Okay? And I'm having withdrawals. I'm actually having just genuine like spending money withdrawals because like I've said the past 3 episodes, I'm in quite some debt after my Nashville trip. Now, I get paid this week, but a big portion of that is going to go towards Christmas presents. So, I'm limiting myself to 2 or 3 Sunny Angels when I get paid this Friday, and they'll probably be from the new Christmas dinner series. That'll be a fun little festive thing to do, and I just really want the Christmas ones. But I'm limiting myself, okay? I can't go crazy. I can't shop for myself because it is holiday season, okay? Anything I want, I'm just going to send that link to my dad and Santa, okay? So, feel free to hold me to that. Let's get into the meat of the episode. The title is Giving Thanks. Duh. It's Thanksgiving time. I'm headed off to Illinois next week for Thanksgiving with my entire extended family. It's going to be super fun after the election, but I am looking forward to it. There's a lot of exciting things happening lately. My cousin just got engaged. My other cousin is pregnant. Things are happening. Things are exciting in my family, and this is my mom's family, okay? This is my mom's side of the family. It's her extended family. We have not been to Illinois in like 5 years, since before COVID. And I am so freaking excited because these are people I never get to see, and this probably will be like our last Thanksgiving here just because like they're kind of getting old, which is so sad, but it really is like it's time to be done. You know, this is gonna be the last straw. We're all growing up. Wow, that's really sad. I can't think about that right now. But anyways, heading off to Illinois next week for some Thanksgiving, and I'm super excited to be like an adult and be able to drink wine at Thanksgiving lunch, you know? We do like a Thanksgiving dinner. Like we eat at like 2 p.m. and then we're stuffed the rest of the day. And then normally we go see a movie on Thanksgiving night. That was like our tradition. We would go see a movie in Illinois, but I don't know if that'll happen. I do want to do some Black Friday shopping, but I also don't know if that'll happen just because we'll be in another city. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Of course, I'll give you a little Thanksgiving recap. Next week's episode, I'm going to do a little submission thing, so stay tuned on my stories. I will be asking you guys questions, which I'm super excited about. It'll be Thanksgiving themed. Okay, enough about that. Let's get into this. Things I am thankful for this season, you guys. Number one is creativity at my fingertips. It's such a special thing to have creativity and have art as an outlet and to be a creative person. It is such a blessing, and I'm so grateful that God gave me certain artistic talents, because it's such a great way to release pressure, to relieve anxiety, to turn your depression into something hopeful, to turn the world's crises, I don't know, to turn the grief in this world into something happier, into hope. And I just think it's such a blessing to have creativity at your fingertips. Number two, some of these are going to be basic, some of these are going to be more in depth, but food whenever I want it, food and water whenever I want it. I'm so grateful that I have what I need when most people don't, and I'm grateful that I'm able to travel next week to spend Thanksgiving with my family, and just all of us were able to bring a dish and dessert and wine and just to all gather together and share a meal together. I'm just so grateful for that. Number three is music. I mean, who could not be thankful for music? Music is another form of art that just brings the words to us, that gives those feelings to us that we can't quite put into words, but other people can, musicians can. I don't know, I just will never stop being grateful for music. It is such a gift to this world. I don't know where we would be without it, truly. It brings such life to my soul, you know? Like, even when you think about all these trending songs on TikTok, like, that's a community coming together to recognize that this song makes us all feel the same way. You know, it's such a powerful thing. I'm just so thankful for it. Number four, my ability to feel / my empathy, my heart. I'm very thankful that God blessed me with the ability to feel so deeply. It is a double-edged sword, you know. Sometimes things hit me too hard and it becomes unbearable for a long period of time. But I will, at the end of the day, always be grateful for my ability to feel deeply and love deeply and care so much for people. I think we need more empathy in this world, and I feel like God maybe gave me a little too much and could have spread it around to other people, but you know, it's okay. I'm very grateful for it, and I'm grateful to be the one to hold that power. Number five, this is an obvious one. I'm very grateful for books. I'm grateful for reading and just being able to have that chance to escape into someone else's life for a little while and into a different world or reality, and just have that moment of escapism, because I mean, let's be real, escapism can be unhealthy if you're doing it all the time, but we do need a little bit of that magic in our lives to keep going, and it's just a fun little thing, and I'm just so grateful for it. I'll never stop being grateful for books and grateful for me getting back into reading. I mean, the bookshelves around me bring me so much joy. Books bring me so much joy on a daily basis. There is no other feeling like being completely immersed into a story that is not your own and just living in someone else's shoes for a little bit. There's no other feeling like it, I'm telling you. Number six, this one's kind of random and kind of niche, but internet friends. There is such a different connection between two people who meet on the internet over a niche interest. Like, And I've always had internet friends, especially like when I was like 12 years old running a Taylor Swift fan account or an Ariana Grande fan account or a 21 Pilots fan account. I met so many people through the internet just from that. And I know it can be kind of scary these days. You have to be careful, but it's it's such a different friendship and connection because you have these specific niche interests that you put out online, especially on TikTok. You know, the algorithm directs you to those niche topics, and you meet up with everybody who's in the same algorithm, has that same exact like weird interest. Or it could be something as, you know, as universal as Taylor Swift. Like, I've just met so many people through the internet, especially specifically Juliana and Sydney. I just love them both so much. I met them through Book Talk and Bookstagram, and we also have other similar things that we struggle with, or that we love, or that we listen to, or that we like to read, or that we like to do in daily life. So many interests that I never, like, you know, we just have so many things in common, and it's so crazy. And like, they are two of my best friends on the internet that I talk to daily, and I've never even met them in person. So I'm just really grateful for how we have those opportunities to meet with people online who share those same things as us. You guys are not going to believe this. I just wrapped up the podcast episode, okay? I literally just wrapped up the podcast episode. And then I go to turn off my microphone, my recording. I'm like, oh, why is it already turned off? That's so weird. It cut off after literally number 6. I just went through everything I was thankful for, and it cut me off after number 6. But it's okay. We're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to continue. And I'm going to do it all over again because I'm dedicated, and I'm going to take a deep breath, and we're going to get back into it. Number 7 is passion. I'm thankful for passion. I'm thankful for having like that fire lit under my ass that just, if you don't have a passion in life, I say this in the kindest way possible, I feel bad for you because it's such a beautiful thing to feel so passionately about something, and to feel like there is electricity at your fingertips, like nothing in the world could ever stop you from being so passionate about this thing. And I just think it's such a beautiful thing to feel so strongly about something, and to care so strongly about something, and to act on it. So definitely, I'm just super thankful for passion. I've always been a passionate person, you guys know this, and it gives me a drive. It keeps me going in this life. So number 8, this is a big one, a family who supports me in all different ways. I am genuinely so grateful for my mom and my dad, and the ups and downs we've gone to get where we are now in our relationship. I like I There are so many factors that have led up to the healthy relationship I have with my parents now, but I'm grateful for the journey and what it took to get us here, because I have the most supportive parents in the entire world, and I recognize, and I never want to not recognize that I have a loving family that supports me and everything, because some people don't have that. If you're listening, there's some of you listening who may not have that, and I truly am deeply sorry, but I hope you know that you have found family in other ways, and I'm your family. We're a family here at Love Letters from Lakin. I just want you to know that I am always here for you, and I never want you guys or anybody else to think that there's not a day that goes by that I don't know that I have a family that is so supportive and loves on each other and lifts each other up. I'm so grateful for it, truly. And not just my parents. I'm grateful for my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephews. Every single person in my family has impacted my life in some way, and I am so grateful for that. Number 9, I am thankful for the opportunity to grow and change. Now, this is a big one. I think a lot of times, especially me, I get lost in the past, and I think about all the ways I've messed up before, all the mistakes I've made, all the friendships I've lost, relationships I've cut off. I think that, I do believe that we're always going to be a villain in somebody else's story, but that doesn't take away from the fact that we are constantly growing and evolving if you want to. If you set your mind to it, if you put in the work, you can grow and change every day but still be who you are, your core. But you have the opportunity, I have the opportunity to grow and change every day in a good way, to just change for the better and grow, you know, to go, you know what I'm saying? We have the opportunity to be better every day and actively choose to be better every day and to grow and learn things every day. There's so many opportunities for us. I mean, we are all living this life for the first time, and I will forever, forever, forever be grateful for the fact that I am able to grow and change every day. Take a shot at how many times I just said grow and change. I just thought I needed to hammer down the point. Like, that's just really important to me. But, anyways, number 10, childhood wonder. I am very grateful that I'm able to. I've always felt like just like a little girl at heart, just like 8-year-old me wanting to play with Barbies and wear makeup and wear frilly pink dresses and be girly. I will always embrace my femininity and that little girl in me. I think it's a special thing to be able to mature while also holding on to that childlike wonder. And I don't know, I also think it has to do with how I'm just a very nostalgic person at my core. But to be able to reach into that childhood wonder it's so fun and whimsical, and I think it's important that as adults we do something for our little self every day. It truly does make a difference. So I'm just thankful that I'm able to, do things for myself now for that little girl inside of me. Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Number 11, the ability to make my space my own, meaning I am so grateful that I'm able to decorate my room, my safe space, as a representation of me. I think it's truly a mood booster, and it it changes the way I see life when I'm able to come home from a hard day and just it feels like I'm stepping back into my childhood and just into myself. I feel like I'm stepping into myself when I step into my room. And I think that's exactly how it should be. I think that our rooms should be a reflection of the best parts of ourselves, and that we spend a lot of time in these four walls. And so I think it's important that we decorate it as, with that in mind, that you do spend a lot of your time between these walls. And so it should be a safe space. I don't know. I'm a firm believer in that, and I'm grateful. I'm very thankful that I'm able to make this my own space. Number 12, um I'm thankful for the privilege of just expressing my thoughts and opinions. I mean, of having this podcast, being able to talk about what's important to me free of judgment. And I'm just grateful for this platform and thankful for all of you guys who listen. Truly, it means so much to me that you just listen to me yap and like maybe you agree with me. I don't know, and that maybe you resonate with me. That's something that I'm really thankful for. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to you guys, because this really has been a fun thing, a really freeing thing. It helps me free up some space in my mind. So thank you so much. Um, Number 13, opportunities through social media, even going back to, and this kind of ties into the last one, but even going back to the collaboration, that offer that I got like a week ago, being able to do that is just, it's so cool. It's such a cool reminder to get emails from brands like that, or to gain followers on TikTok, to gain traction on TikTok. It's a really cool reminder, like, oh, like people like me, people like what I'm doing, maybe this is the right path. Keep being creative online and on social media, keep talking online and on social media, just sharing a little bit of myself, and not giving everything of myself online, but giving just a small part. It can be fun, and people like it. People are attracted to my content, and that's a really fun thing. So I don't know, I love that. Number 14, I am thankful for my job, where I get to change lives and create meaningful relationships. You ladies in the office, I know you're listening to this. I just want you to know that you all have truly changed my life in some way. This job has. And even just like going back to the opportunity to grow and change, when I left this job a couple years ago, I feel like when I left, there was kind of a little bad taste in everyone's mouths, but you guys took me back so willingly, and you were able to acknowledge that I had changed, and you held grace and compassion for me in those moments when I was in an emotionally abusive relationship where I couldn't perform my job correctly. And you saw me become a shell of the person I am. And you still welcome me back with open arms. And I just am so thankful for that every single day. I don't want you guys to think that that passes me by at any moment, because it doesn't. Um, I I just I will forever be grateful for this job. And Danielle, I know what you're thinking. I don't want you to think that I'm saying goodbye right now. I just wanted you guys to know that however long or short I end up staying at this job, I am forever grateful that you welcomed me back with open arms and that you trusted me in a position like this. And I am so thankful that we have been able to build meaningful, intentional relationships in the workspace and outside of the workspace, and that we are able to change these kids' lives together, and sometimes the parents' lives too. It is such a privilege to work beside you beautiful ladies. It's so empowering, and I have learned so much from all of you. And I'm so thankful for it. And I'm thankful that we get to be the light in a student's life who might need it, and give them that love that they may not be getting at home. And our jobs are very important, guys. And I want you to know that. But thankful for this job. I'm so thankful for the fulfillment it brings me while also getting paid. Like, that is everybody's dream, and I love it. I love it so much. Number 15, and lastly, I'm just thankful that my heart is big and that it's full of love. I have a big heart and I'm full of love, and I just wanted to affirm that in myself. Not to toot my own horn, but I really think that if you know me, you can feel the love that I have to give, even if I don't always show it in the best way. I think a lot of my love can be shown in sometimes jealousy, sometimes anger, sometimes sadness, but most of the time I hope that it's just shown through genuine love and light and care and kindness. And I just, if you're in my life, I love you so much, and I hope that you can feel that love back from me. But without further ado, wow, I really wish that you guys got to hear the original take of those last few things, because it was probably so much better, so much more articulate and well said than that was. But whatever, we go with the flow here. That last part did record, so that's all I care about. I'm starving. My stomach is growling at me. So I'm gonna go eat some breakfast. But happy holidays, guys. I hope you're able to feel some joy after listening to this episode. I hope that you were able to, that I was able to brighten your day just a little bit, if not, just a teensy bit. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all the good things. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to give a like, comment, subscribe. I don't think I've ever said that before. Go ahead, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, all the good things. You know the deal. Anyways, I love you guys. I thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys next week for an exciting Thanksgiving episode. I love you. This has been a love letter from Lincoln. See what I mean? I'm rambling. I'm talking too fast. I'm talking at 1,000,000 miles per hour. I need to calm down. Okay. This has been a love letter from Lincoln. Bye, guys.